Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
All right, let's get back to it. It seemed like Wack 100 is off the tour with Blueface, and he's back at No Jumper. We haven't seen him on the Adam and Wack show in about 3 weeks, so I guess he's back to pick up where he left off at. But one thing for sure, he's definitely bringing the drama, the controversy, and as Aunt Jefe say, confusion. Speaking of Aunt Jefe, Wack came to crash the set about Aunt Jefe, and it seemed like Aunt Jefe homies might have caught a stray in this as well. We ain't gonna do too much talking, man. Let's go over and get straight to it. I know what y'all want to see. Let's go.
The park indictment. Come on, bro.
Disappointed in all y'all.
Disappointed in us for what?
Especially
What I do now, Wack?
you. Listen, kids.
Oh,
Kids. Y'all always
give him
hear
the
it.
mic. Give him the mic.
Follow me, because I want to see if you're going to keep it real.
Okay.
We members. We outside. We in our community. Wack, where you be? Sound right? Sound about right? Hey, look, you was in your community as a member outside. Stop crying like a because when I was a member in my community outside, getting it in, when I got caught, I didn't do no crying. Don't blame nobody else. The victim is a tray. The lot is a tray. The community is a tray, and the assailants is a tray. Your homies told. So now, what you should be in here doing is telling the kids this why your ass don't be outside as a member in the community. Let's keep it real. This is why Wack clowns and say, my park's in my backyard.
Yeah, but wasn't it like a store that he owned or whatever?
Ain't owned. Man, them don't own nothing over there. Them ain't pay, look, they done lost their grandmama houses. All these dumbass street. Back in the day, our grandmama's uncles owned. They didn't got it and lost that.
All right. Now, sometime the messenger might be the person that you might not like, but sometime the message just so happened to be the message. Now, what Wack is saying is, Aunt Jefe said that Wack don't be in his hood. He can't go to his hood. He said he don't be nowhere around the members. And Aunt said, I'm in the set. We seen him walking around the park one day. So if this all come with the territory, when you guys join these community gangs, this comes with it. Anything that has to do with any involvement in anything in your neighborhood that have anything to do with gang activity, and you a part of it, and you get caught, you get unalive, anything, that comes with it. We all know that come with it. So now it seems like Wack is saying, I told y'all I'm getting the last laugh. It's the message. Now, sometimes the messenger might be on BS. Yeah, we know that. But at the same time, a message is a message, regardless of who it comes from. We all done heard our parents say, man, don't go out there. Don't you hang around there. It was always one friend, one homie. I don't want you hanging around him. You're going to get in trouble. I remember one time my stepfather told me, man, you going to go to jail, man. Them dudes going to tell on you. And what happened? Exactly what he said literally 2 days later. Man. So let's get back to this.
On what?
You know they do good business over there, Wack. Come
Listen,
on, I know
Or at
you
least
got
rent
business.
it. At least
You know they
rent
do
it.
business
I
over
don't
I don't know.
do look, my community don't got no sidewalks. It's where I pay property taxes. My gang that I came from is not my community. I don't hustle over there. I don't hang over there. I don't do nothing over there.
But you're going to help your little homies out and stuff like that.
No,
Put them in
no.
positions, things
I
like
only
that, right?
help them out that comes to me.
Yeah, but if
If
your
you
little homie
think
from the
I'm
hood
gonna
came
come
to you,
over there to you so I can hear a bunch of ebonics and some dumb shit. Now, if you come to
this is
me and
crazy.
say, hey,
Nah, we all come from that. No. We ain't going to do that. We not going to do that. We not going to talk about the people in the hood like the people, like the neighborhoods that we come from didn't make us who we are. We all grew up saying ebonics. When you hear a person say cuz, blood, Paru, all that street talk. So if we gonna downplay the people in the hood, Let's exit that from our vocabulary. Crip, Blood, and Paru. If you make it to a point to where you feel as y'all belittle me now, I'm bigger than y'all now, so I'm going to diss y'all now. But this the same environment that made us who we are. It made us the soldiers who we are. Without that, we couldn't walk them places we walk by ourselves. We got to pass in them penitentiaries and juvenile halls and YA because the people that came before us from these neighborhoods put it down so we could walk a straight line up in there and nobody didn't do nothing to us. Because if you didn't have that, come on, man, it would have been rough. So we can't downplay the people in them hoods still. They just ain't found their way out yet. Some of them don't know. No, some of them want to stay there. Like he say, a lot of people in the hood, mamas and grandmas that left them houses and they sold them. That's why we don't got nothing now, because we done sold all the houses. I agree with that. But we can't talk about the people that's still down there as if we better, because we don't know. We could lose it all one day and got to go start right back in the slums. Let's get back to it.
Hey, Wack, I'm
Ebonics.
trying to go to truck driving school. Hey, Wack, I got this gig,
But no street
but I
shit.
ain't got no, I don't tolerate it.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, y'all doing this because this is Aunt Jefe. All that, let's keep it real. Aunt Jefe said, I'm in my community, I'm a member, I'm outside. This would come with it.
You stepped on my lines. I was about to get to that. I was about to say you
Now
gotta
let me
stay
tell you
out the
what's
streets.
ugly. Let me tell you why he's
stepping on my
a
lines
dummy.
right
That doesn't mean
Let me tell you why he's a dummy.
I'm about to say though, two things could be true at the same time though.
You gotta
At the same time, these is dudes that you can look at these dudes and tell none of these dudes actually come from an actual background in the streets. This is a waste of conversation even having it with these guys. You got to have these conversations with guys who literally come from that. These guys don't come from that, so they gonna see it on another perspective. They gonna look at it another way. They not gonna look at it how somebody who lived it, been through it, is gonna see it. They not gonna look at it like that.
Ex-girlfriend?
Ex-girlfriend
Yeah.
that did something.
Nah.
Anybody here got an ex that ex did
Like a
something?
crazy
Yeah, for
one.
sure.
Yeah.
You got an ex that did something, right?
Come on.
Did you go back?
Nah.
No.
And Jefe did 8 years.
Stop lying. Y'all went back. Knock it off. Knock it off. I done seen dudes' mamas get beat up by their daddies, and they mama still went back to the to the men. Come on. I done seen the women then did something to the men, and they went back. Everybody don't go back, but that ain't a good example, man. Come on, man.
In the feds, why? Talk to me. All that.
He was
Why
out-
he do that 8 years in the feds?
I thought it was
outside.
drugs.
He was outside.
He was
Who told on him?
His
I'm
own
not
people.
sure.
I
His
don't know that.
homies
His
from
niggas.
A-Trade Gangster told on him. And he went back to the bitch.
Woo! Wow. All right. Now, your homies that told on you, whatever ones them do, don't represent everybody. Don't represent everybody. The only time that's bad is when some people from your neighborhood tell on you and your homies don't do nothing to the dude that told on you while you locked up and he's still roaming around the neighborhood. That's when it make the whole neighborhood look bad. You done told on the homie in jail doing time right now because of you, and y'all allowing him to still walk around. That's when it make everybody look bad that's over there. Now, just because somebody told, that don't got nothing to do with the whole hood. That got something to do with them cats who told. And like I said, only make them look bad is when y'all know they foul and they still walk around the neighborhood. That's what make it look bad. But you can't blame everybody for one or two dudes. That's just weak. That's just how they mom and daddy raised. That's in their bloodline.
This nigga mic drop. This nigga's crazy.
Wait,
Now,
it wasn't drug charges?
I expect you to do what I know you know how to do. Don't play no favoritism.
No, I mean you should
But
stay
I
out the
think
streets,
two
but
things
also
could be
I
true at
haven't
the same
seen-
time.
What's
You could
that, man?
you could definitely stay out the streets. You know what I mean? You could definitely tell the kids stay out.
You better stay out the streets. All kids, listen to me. I don't think no kids follow me. No need for me to be on here preaching. This ain't no preaching channel. But for the dudes that's on here who might be watching it with their kids, riding down the street, got this riding wherever you going, and you got this playing in your car, and your kid just so happen to be in the passenger seat. I want your kid to hear this. The streets will always be there. It don't matter if you do 100 years and come back, them streets will be the same. You're not missing nothing. Choose your friends wisely. In today's time, you don't got to join no gang. Get some money. Move around the way you want to move around. You can go anywhere you want to go. Do not limit yourself. Be a player. Get some money. Be a doctor. We need more doctors. We need more lawyers. We need more firemen. We need more police officers of our color. We need more. Let's get into them fields. It ain't we doing too much sports, too much rapping, too much of this podcast, too much on here. We need some way that could help us. We need some doctors, man, some nurses. All right, let's get back to it.
Your streets, but it ain't nothing wrong with visiting your community.
You're not going to catch Wack participating in the
Respectfully.
jumping on
Respectfully.
and the putting off or the DPing of nobody in the streets.
But I haven't
You will
seen any
catch me
evidence
involved in me protecting myself, some shit like that.
Sure.
But, bro, if you doing those things, I hate to say it, you got to keep it gangster.
But
When I went to jail, I never cried.
Well, let's be real.
I agree with that. If you in the street still doing crime, still doing all the negative stuff, then you got to expect what come with it. Don't cry about it. Now, I'm not saying Ant cried about it because I ain't heard him. These dudes said they talked to him. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Everybody else that called in, they put them on the microphone. All of a sudden, they walk into a back room. I don't believe it. But anyway, yeah, I agree with some of the things like old boy said. So you're not going to visit your community. You ain't got to be doing crime. It's always somebody in that neighborhood that you grew up with that's still there that you go by and visit. I just visited one of my older homies yesterday. Pulled up on him, had a few words with him, taking my car to go get a sunroof put up in him. On my way there, hollered at him for a few seconds, and I was out of there. So you're going to visit your community. I don't care how big you is. You're going to visit certain people that still live there. Not everybody, but some, yeah.
I don't think he's crying. I don't think he's crying.
We haven't heard anything.
The nigga told this
Hold
weird
on, we
ass.
haven't heard anything from Aunt
His
Jefe.
bail
We can't
went
say
up.
that. We can't say that he's
Hold on.
crying. We haven't heard anything.
And you know what?
from
You're
Aunt
right.
Jefe.
Because
We haven't
the
heard a
spotty
word
face
from
nigga
Aunt
be
Jefe.
lying and making up.
Did he say that was because of it? He didn't say. He
Bro, he
said,
do, bro.
He
That
said,
nigga, bro.
no.
Bro,
He said. He
got
said.
the Crips looking bad.
But he.
No, he don't. He ain't got no Crips looking like shit. No, he don't. He ain't got no Crips looking bad. See, when y'all say Crips, you know how many Crips it is? Y'all got to stop saying that. We ain't going to do that. Let's stop saying he got the Crips looking bad. He ain't got no Crips looking bad. If anything he got going on that he's doing foul, that he's doing wrong, if he's doing any of that, he make himself look bad. He don't make no Crips look bad.
He didn't say the aunt
This
told him
nigga-
that though.
Bro, yes, he did. He said Ant told him the reason why his bail got boosted is because of what niggas is putting on YouTube.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe Aunt Jefe bail is high because of the videos that people is putting on YouTube. If that's the case, it's going to go to $1 billion because it ain't going to stop. Everybody doing it. The same person that he Aunt supposed to call with his spotty face and told this to, right after he told him this, they got right back on the show and said something even worse than all the people who've been talking about it. Y'all got to go back on No Jumper to that interview and go find it. So after that phone call that Ant called in and said, because of the videos that people is doing, they got right back on the show, including him, and he involved himself in more conversation that make Ant look real bad. You got to go back and look at that episode to see what I'm talking about.
If a ain't putting a video or some new evidence for the DA to use, ain't none of that gonna be used against you. The reason why your doubled is because they have labeled you the mastermind. Once again, if this is A-Trade driven, A-Trade victim, and A-Trade hood, who's the only could be telling the police he's the mastermind? Let me see how smart you are, Moose.
Someone from that gang.
Oh!
What if I had to
So
guess?
the got told on the first time by his community, did 8 years in the feds, went back to his community.
Hold on, let me push back though. Why does it have to be somebody in the gang versus him having a profile in the streets? He got picked up by 77 Division, right?
What you mean?
You think they don't know who Aunt Jefe is? You
You're
think
missing
they
the
don't know how
point.
Aunt Jefe
The
moving
nigga
around?
that's unalived, A-Trade gangster.
I hear you.
The people involved in alleged DP, A-Trade gangster.
I hear your
The
entire
lot you
point.
in, A-Trade gangster.
I hear your entire point. I hear your entire point, but without evidence,
I know the PPBs will do it to me. This is why you're not going to catch Wack over there in the parking lot participating in these bozo-ass activities.
Nah, you can't put that on his community so quickly, though, because they know who Ant is. They know who Ant.
I agree with the guy with the glasses. You can't put it on his community. You got to hold yourself accountable for the people you hang around with, for the things that you do. It's not everybody in the community that's getting down and doing things foul. It might be a few. So you can't blame it on his own hood, but him as himself. If you hanging around dudes that from your hood that you know active every time you hanging with them, they always talking about what they gonna do. They gonna ride, they gonna slide. They got a pistol on them. I don't even want people around me like that. If you got a pistol, man, get out my car. Don't even get in the car. Man, I catch up with y'all. I don't even want to hang around nobody like that. Why you gotta have a pistol on you? What are you out here doing to make you gotta feel like you gotta carry a pistol? Nah, so we can't blame everybody in Ant's community. We haven't heard what Ant had to say yet. Everybody just speculating and running circles around Ant's name, but we still haven't heard from him anything from him yet.
Is over there.
One of the niggas already tried to kill himself in the holding tank.
Police could have pulled up on his brother and
One
said,
tried to kill
tell
his-
your brother we want him. We gonna come get him. We gonna come get him, or he can come to us. And then probably said, I'm gonna go to them. Probably pull up on one of his brothers and say, we looking for that. Tell him to come get with us.
He was on his way to no jumper.
Nah, that's not how it went down.
Are you saying the police didn't pick him up?
I don't know how it went down. I don't know how he got it. I thought he turned himself in.
He did post the Tuesday show flyer, and then it seemed as though he got picked up later on that morning or afternoon.
Listen, the bottom line
is, pushback is you can't say that somebody over there telling. You can't say that nobody over there telling without the paperwork. I don't want to bet. I'm just
right. We can't say. We got to see it. We got to see the facts. We got to hear Ant said. We got to see the proof. We can't say somebody telling. We haven't even heard nothing about the mastermind. Where this come from? We got to see some facts, some proof that this was said by one of his homies. We have to see this before we just say this.
Net 500.
No. When the evidence come out, we can talk about it as that. But right now,
he is innocent until proven guilty.
I come from gang banging. When it's Paru, that's all that's there. This what happened with, and other people know, Paru gave up the information.
So basically what he's saying is he's speaking on facts that somebody from that community must have gave him this information and said, man, this is going on with the homie, man. They said he the booty, whoa. He just said if he a Paru, if anything come from about a Paru, it come from a Paru. So basically what he said, I come from that culture. If I'm saying something, it's 100% facts. Well, this is the internet. And it seemed like right now, Ant Jefe might have won the war. But it seemed like Wack. No, Ant Jefe. Y'all want to know what I got up in here? It seemed like Ant Jefe is winning the battle. Have won the battle. We're going back and forth with Wack. But Wack right now is winning the war because Ant Jefe can't defend himself right now. Until Ant Jefe is able to defend himself, get on here and talk, like when he called in, right now Wack is going to get his get back when Ant Jefe was winning the war. When he was online, putting up his content, and he was winning. All right, let's see is it going to be any more before we get up out of here.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
But also,
I hear what he's saying.
But the nigga did 8 years because his community told on him.
But you got the black and white for that though. Ant told me that that's what how it went down.
Him, right?
But there's black and white on that. We don't got black and white on that.
But one person don't represent the whole gang though. The homie that told on you, it don't represent all the homies, right?
Went back?
I'm not a gang member.
8 years and you 37 years old, would you went back?
I'm not a gang member. I can't understand that mindset. If it was me, I probably wouldn't have joined a gang in the first place.
Because at that point you're coming out.
But he is innocent until proven guilty under the court of law.
And do what we always do when you banging in the community, being a real member. Do your time, fight your crime. Now I'm wondering where your community at. All you got is a $2 million bail. That ain't nothing.
I thought you guys was cool. I thought you guys was cool, Wack.
That's 200.
It's not free yet.
That's 200.
It's not free yet.
Regular money. Listen, nigga, this nigga, that ain't regular money, Wack. No matter how you try to say that. That's not regular.
That's
niggas ain't
200 bands.
And you gotta get a property bond. You know that? We ain't even talking about the property bond.
You could buy a little house in Sac for 200.
You gotta put the house up.
Watch this. It's 200.
That's too much.
Yeah, but not everybody got your pockets, man.
No. Listen,
Come on, dude.
that's 200. That's it.
No, what about a property
Woman
bond?
got that. Dead homies.
I don't
but-
got that, Wack.
Property bond and all
I
that.
don't got 200 in the bank.
But look. Now you see what I mean when I tell.
Hey, plus one.
Listen.
We ain't
now
even
you see
talking
what I
about
mean
you.
when I
Look
got-
at Mexican now.
He grabbed him.
Hold on, watch this, baby.
We going up.
Fuck my account, your account.
Everybody don't got it. Everybody ain't got them type of friends. It's cool that you got it, that you have it, and now you might could teach the youngsters that you tell don't join gangs on how to get it, how to become a truck driver. Maybe it should be a channel or some content on that, how you guys could get your CDLs and so forth. You could do classes on that. You could teach these youngsters how to get them some money. Being the OG, an older guy in the game. We older guys in the game, whether we want to look at it or not. If you in your 40s, you OG, you old, man. So it's your obligation to pass down the game, not downplay the youngsters that's trying to come up. See, this is what keeps the negative energy in the hoods, in the neighborhoods. When they see us older dudes, because they watch this, you'd be surprised who watch us on here, man. And they looking at it. I was just in Fruittown yesterday. I'm over there in the garage with my uncle, chopping it up. One of the guys from Fruittown came up and he brung up some stuff that be on the internet, Wack 100 name, and he brung up a couple of more cats. And I told him, man, I don't want to talk about nothing on the internet. I talk about that when I'm on the internet, but it just goes to show you that these dudes watch this, and he was younger than me. He was a guy in his 30s, and he had his 15-year-old son with him. You see what I'm saying? I ain't going to put his name out there, but they do watch this stuff.
Right? It's before 2 o'clock. Can you wire 200 out of your account?
I'm not letting go either.
All right, y'all can go to No Jumper and watch the rest of that. What do y'all think about all this? We did see Ant and Wack going back and forth. Wack used to be on Ant Jefe's bumper, and Ant Jefe used to be on Wack 100 bumper. All them videos is still on Ant Jefe's channel. So they got their internet thing going on, or had their internet thing going on, and it's going to continue until we hear from Ant. Hopefully he come home soon so he could be able to defend himself, because as of right now, the only person that is defended Ant Jefe and standing up for him is Spody Face. And also, I didn't even pay attention to that, you know, his neighborhood and his neighborhood, but they work together. So I guess they put all that beef stuff behind them and they built a bond of friendship, and Spody Face is doing his part with the GoFundMe, trying to help his partner family with a little help if he needed to get up out that situation, a lawyer, whatever it might be. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Let me hit this gym and go get it in. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.